Welcome to my kitchen. I really love it and I'm happy to share it with you. And today we're going to make something that I found in a cookbook at a thrift store, Goodwill. I love the Goodwill. And here it is. It's called American Girl Baking, and it was made in conjunction with Williams Sonoma. And this is what we're going to be making. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? So these go by a bunch of different names like elephant ears, aretes, and I know there's a bunch more. And it looks like it's really easy to make. These are one of my favorite types of cookies, and I didn't realize it's just a couple of ingredients. So talking about the ingredients, these are the things that you're gonna need to make these cookies. 2 tablespoons of melted butter or margarine. In this case, I'm using Earth Balance. Half a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Half a cup of regular sugar, half a cup of powdered sugar, 1 sheet of pastry dough thawed out. So what I did was I melted the 2 tablespoons of butter, it's still a little bit hot, and I'm going to put in vanilla extract and mix them together, and then I'm going to put this aside. In another bowl, I'm going to put the regular sugar. Next, I'm going to add the powdered sugar, and it says to sift it. Now that it's all sifted, I am going to just mix them together. I'm going to measure half a cup out of a mixed mixture, and I'm going to set it aside. What you're going to do now is you're going to get some of the remaining mixture, and it says to take about 3 tablespoons and to sprinkle it on the table. I don't think there's, really an exact amount. You just kind of eyeball it, as Rachel Ray says. Puff pastry piece, and set it on there. And it says to sprinkle a little bit on top so it doesn't stick. Okay. Then you get a rolling pin, and I'm gonna kind of dust the rolling pin as well. And you're gonna start to roll out from this, it said from the center out, making sure it doesn't stick. And you're gonna roll it out until you have a 10 by 20 square, or in this case, rectangle. The package came with 2 pieces of pastry dough, and I know it said to roll a single piece to 20 inches, but what was happening was the dough was getting much too thin, and I've never made these before, but I'm assuming that it can't be that thin, because I feel like it will mess up the structure of the cookie. So I just added a tiny piece more, and I'm just rolling it out so that this is the same height and they're all even. Yeah, it feels pretty even. Now it says to use a pastry brush to put the butter and vanilla extract mixture and brush it evenly on this square. Now I don't have one of those, so I'm just gonna pour it on and use it with my hands. Use my hands to distribute it. Oh boy, oh that feels nice. I use the reserved half cup, and we're gonna put it on evenly on top. Sure. Okay, I found that the center is about right here, and I'm using just a regular tape measure, and you're gonna just measure 2 inches on one end, and then you're gonna fold it over. And fold it over again. And I'm gonna keep folding until I get to the center. Okay, next I'm gonna just fold it on top of each other. I'm cutting the cookies about 1/2 inch thick. Look, it's already forming a little baby here. So all of the cookies are sliced and placed, And I'm gonna put this in the oven. It says about 375 degrees for 15 minutes or until golden brown. So here are how the cookies turned out, and they look pretty tasty. Let's give it a try. What I like about these cookies is that they're not too sweet. One thing I want to point out is this is how much extra sugar we have left over. So I roughly used half a cup total. It said to, use a half a cup of sugar, half a cup of powdered sugar, mix them together, and then you're supposed to use all of that. I'm actually glad that I didn't, because then these would be too sweet. I'm really glad that these came out good, because I'm bringing them to my niece's birthday today. So Bella, if you're watching, happy birthday! And you're gonna get to try some of these later. So anyways, thanks everybody for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye!
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.